YouTube family, what is up? A lot of you have been asking me, hey, Khang, we need another cold calling session. So here's exactly what we're going to do today. So if you have a seller you want to call, or a buyer you want to call, or an agent that you want to call, and you want to jump on live with me, and I'll be able to listen to your call, and I'll be able to give you some tips, some feedback, and showing you exactly how you can improve and become a better, more confident negotiator, turn you from a zero into a stone cold closer the next time that you're on the phone. Or maybe you just want to cold call role play with me, which means you're the buyer, I'm the seller. And obviously at the end, I can also give you some feedback, some tips on how you can improve and become a better negotiator, communicator when you get on the phone with the seller, which I do believe is one of the biggest problem, the hurdle, some of you new beginners, wholesaler, having a hard time. And I've seen some people who might got lucky closing their first deal, and they never close a deal ever again, because one, they don't know how to start getting more leads into their pipeline. Two is that they don't know how to get on the phone and actually talk, negotiates, and can convert more leads into deal. When you become a better negotiator, a better communicator, you know how to overcome objections and know how to talk to the seller and know how to control the call, you will convert more leads into deals, which means you don't have to talk to thousands of people, all right, to get a property in a contract. Maybe just a few hundred people. Some of you get to the point where you only need to talk to 50, 60 people or 20, 30 people, and you can get a property under contract. And that's where you will master the game and you'll be a better converter. Okay? So if you're interested, comment the word me. I'll bring you on live and let's rock and roll. But before we get into that, I do have a seller that I need to call and set up a walkthrough. Okay, the seller has been not answering, and we need to set up a walkthrough on his property. So I'm going to try to call him really quick here. And he has another property that I want to buy. Well, put on the contract. You know what I mean. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to, boom, smash the thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. Be sure to, boom, smash that subscribe button. He's probably not going to answer. He's been trying to ghost me. Dude, he has another property on a contract.
I'm sorry, but the person you called.
Okay, so let me try to call him again. Typically, I hit him, twice or sometime even 3 times in a row. And his voicemail is full, so I can't. And his voicemail box is always full, so I can't drop him a voicemail. But I'm going to send him a text.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, he's not answering. So I'll send him a text message. I always send a voice text. It's much more personal than it is just a regular text message. And plus, I suck at typing. This is just, dude, when iPhone came out with this, dude, it was a game changer for me. For me personally. Hey, Doug, happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day so far. Doug, I just want to I was trying to call you and want to reach out to you. I want to set up a date and time for us sometime this week that works, obviously, convenience for you. Like to do a quick walkthrough on the property, look at the inside and all of that. If there's a problem with that, Doug, can you please let me know? Like I said, I want to accommodate the time that best fits for you, and I don't want it to, mess up your schedule. And things like that. So if you can, Doug, can you give me a call or text me back and let me know with any question or concern that you have? And obviously, I love to work with you on this and get a time and a date set up as soon as possible. Thanks a lot, Doug. Talk to you soon. Bye. And it's just that it's that simple. Okay. So who wants to? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so drop me your phone number. Okay, so drop me your phone number. Okay. So type in your phone number. So if you want to jump on a call, or maybe you have a seller you want to call. So here's how you put in a number on YouTube without getting it being taken off. So let's just say that your phone number start with a 3. You got to type in THRE and then do something like this. Okay. So type in something like that. Okay. And it shows that he read my message, but I never get a response back from him, but we'll see. So this property here, I'm looking to make, we already did a price drop, because I guess the ARV came in a lot lower than what I anticipated. So instead of making 100,000, now we're looking to make about maybe 50,000, maybe $50,000 on this. I mean, dude, it's still a good payday. But what I really want is get another property, get the other property that he has under contract, because he wants to sell them and then move. He wants to sell this one first and then sell the one that he lives in and then move and retire. They just want to both get out of the States. So let me see here. So I need some phone number. Okay. Now, while I'm waiting for your phone number, let me go ahead and start a live on TikTok and see if we can get some people to jump on a cold call role play here. Okay. So let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. And also too is I forgot to let you know this. For those of you who haven't checked out the video, where, dude, it is crazy. I have never seen anything like this in my 12 years of wholesaling real estate. If I would have access to the software when I first started 12 years ago, dude, dude, it would have made my wholesaling so much easier, so much easier. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave the link in the description where me and Jenna, which is another real estate investor, she's a badass investor. She's been in the game for 11 years, and she's going to walk you through the software that actually will replace your admin. They'll pull the list for you. They'll identify a hot market for you. They'll tell you exactly how much you can make in that market. Dude, it'll find the cash buyer for you. And if there's property that's listed on the market, you can tell the AI, the software, to skim through all the property that's currently listed and said, hey, you know what? Find me all the property that are 60 days or older and give me the contact info of that agent. Bam. You can also tell that, dude, it is insane. So I used to have my VA do all of that. But this is for those of you who don't want to watch this video, who don't want to watch this cold call role play. Dude, this software will help you make your first $100,000 wholesaling real estate if you have never made your first 100K. That's how confident I am. The link is in the descriptions, okay? But we're basically going to show you exactly how it's done. You can tell this software to say, hey, identify some of the top hot market in the States for me. Pull all the tax delinquent lists that's in that area for me. And then boom, could you send out direct mail? I want to have you can have your direct mail campaign all set up, dude, just by telling the AI what to do, and it'll start sending you out marketing pieces. And then you can be like, hey, pull the list for me, and then show me all the phone. It'll give you all the phone number access to it because I pay for your skip tracing. And then you can start pounding their phone, calling and making offer. Dude, it is insane. Insane. So for those of you who hire a VA or an admin to do these admin tasks for you, you can now let them go. Dude, AI's been getting crazy. Cold call, role play. Okay, so I'm going to go live on TikTok really quick here. Okay, so hold on a second. If you can be patient. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Let me flip the camera around. And let's see if we can get someone on TikTok here that wants to jump on a cold call role play. Since YouTube, man, you guys, it's making it tough on me, man. Okay, TikTok family, if you want to jump on a cold call role play, all you need to do is comment the word me, and I'll bring you on live, okay? Aaron said, could I get your script in 4 payment, please? I receive after the last payment. So, Aaron, we don't do payment for the script. Dude, it is so cheap, bro. Aaron, it is so cheap, okay? Okay, he just texted me. Oh, shoot, man. Okay, the seller just texted me back this. I feel terrible, but it could be an opportunity. He said, sorry about the timing. We had a death in our family and have fallen behind on time. And said everything for next week. I'm trying to do a walkthrough. We still have a lot to do there and get what we can out of there before we hand. Okay, so I'll text back. Okay, I'll wait until he texts everything, and then I'll respond back to him. But it seems like they have a lot of, oh, dude, that's terrible. But anyways, TikTok. So cold call role play. If you want to jump on, just comment the word me. I'll love to bring you on live. So Aaron, dude, the script is so cheap, bro. it's so cheap that there's no reason why, dude. We need to even set up a payment plan for the script. So, I mean, I'll give you a discount, Aaron, 50% off. So if you want to grab the script, all you need to do is go to WTMFam.com, and then click on the script and then use this promo code VIP 2025, dude. I mean, that's the best that I can do for you, bro. And honestly, with that being that cheap, dude, there's no reason why, bro, that you even need to set up payment plan. Okay? Yes, it's like $250. It's so cheap. It is so cheap. And you know, a lot of times people don't understand the missed opportunity cost. So if that script can help you get on the phone with the seller and can help you get the seller to drop $10,000 just from one thing that you learn from the script, you already made your money back 1,000 times. Like, people don't think about that, right? If I were to be able to share you something that you never heard of, you never like, dude, you never like could have done it without the script. People don't understand that. But dude, it will take you beyond that. I will turn you from a zero to a stone cold closer. We use that exact script to train all my VA up. And they know nothing about real estate. They have no sales background. And they can set appointment. They can close the seller. So here's what you get with the script. I'll give you part one, which is I'll show you how to filter and qualify the seller within minutes. So you don't have to waste a bunch of time. Okay? Being on the phone with the seller. I will give you the confident, because now you know exactly what to say. I'll show you how to overcome all the seller rejection. I want to think about it. I got to talk to my wife. How do you get my phone number? I got other investor that's making me offer. Why would I go with you guys? Are you guys a scam? Dude, I'll show you how to overcome all of that. And then obviously part two, I'll show you how to lock them up over the phone. Over the phone. Okay? Okay, so how many times a day should I work on my cold call skill? Prince, dude, the more the merrier. Because the key is you want to get to the point, Prince, that you become one with the script. And people don't understand this, because when you get on the phone, you don't want to sound like a robot. Okay? You want to sound natural. And to be natural, man, you got to memorize the script by heart. Just like if I asked you, hey, what's your name? And you'll be like, it's Bob, it's Alex, it's Richard. All right? Just like that. And how you can be able to get to that point is you got to learn it. You got to practice. And then you got to start calling and talking to people. Okay? So I would start getting that, start calling people on Craigslist, start calling for sell by owner. Majority of the time, you're not going to get a deal, but at least you're getting your practice in. And that is the key, my friend. Practice makes perfect, but you got to know what you're practicing on. Makes sense? And that's where the scripts comes in, and it'll blow you away, okay? Brian said, this guy have negative testosterone. Like, I don't know why guys are afraid to share that. Like, I have no problem sharing that. So I'm 41, all right? I'm 41. Like, this is off topic because I'm waiting for you guys to, once again, TikTok family, if you guys want to jump on a cold call role play, comment the word me. I'd love to bring you on. YouTube family, if you want to jump on a cold call role play with me, or you have a seller you want to call or a buyer you want to call and you need help, dude, just type in your phone number. But if you do it on YouTube, you just type in THREE-5 and then -6. So you have to do something like that. Otherwise, TikTok will just, or YouTube will remove it. I won't see your phone number. I love to call you. I have no problem with sharing with you guys this thing. I'm an open book, okay? We're like family here. So I'm waiting for you guys to jump on. And TikTok family, if you want to jump on a cold call role play with me and practice, comment the word me. So I'm 41. So just like a car, when you drive it for so long, you need to go a checkup. So I went and do the whole checkup on my whole blood, the whole entire blood panel. And this is something where I recommend those of you, if you're in your 40s or late 30s, I highly recommend that you should do it. And dude, I don't even think you should wait, even in your late 20s. And my doctor said some people call in their early 20s have low testosterone. And let me tell you this, I don't even know what testosterone is. I don't. Okay. And you guys might be looking at me like I'm weird, but I don't. And I asked my doctor, what is it? And he explained it to me, but I still don't understand exactly what it is. I just know that it's your energy level. So most people, when they're young, they wake up with full battery charge, full testosterone. So to have a good testosterone, you got to be up in that 1,000 to like 120,000. That's good testosterone. Okay. Mine is at 600, 661. So I wake up with half battery. But bro, imagine I have full battery. This is me, half battery. Okay? Half battery, and look at me. Dude, I tell my doctor, I feel great. But he said, would you want to feel even greater? I said, hell yeah. But he said I got to inject stuff, and I'm not going to do that. My whole thing is, dude, I just like everything natural, you know? And he said, Khang, even if people doing it the natural way, like they can probably get a little bit better up to the 900s, but you're not going to be in like the 1,000 or the 120,000. I said, I'm fine with that. Like, I already feel great. I'm not going to inject anything in my body. That's the last thing I want to do. I want to do the natural way. So I got to, you know, I don't do enough cardio. So I'm going to put in some cardio work. I'm also going to try to eat, you know, even healthier, cleaner, which I'm already trying to do the best that I can already. But once again, this is not like financial or health advice. I'm just sharing with you guys what's going on. But you should go check. So the whole blood panel. So one of my buddy, he's in his, he's like 38 or 37. But dude, don't tell him this. But he looks so old. And I'll explain to you guys why he looks older, way older. I will share with you why. So, anyways. He found out he went in and he did his search, and he got hit with, you know, cancer. And this is where he did a whole video and telling all his friends that they should go and do the whole blood panel checkup, and which I recommend any one of you should go do it. Because the sooner you find out, obviously, the cancer symptoms, the better it is to obviously get rid of it. And I was scared, right? But I said, dude, I feel great. But still, even with a car, you drive it long enough, you got to go in and get a maintenance check, an oil change. So I did, and thank God. God is great. So out of all of my blood tests, he said everything is good. I didn't have cancer. There was no sign of it. Thank God. Right? So everything is good. The whole thing is testosterone. Right when he said that I have no cancer issue, sign, I'll be like, dude, anything else I can take. So low testosterone, and he said that there's ways for me to increase it, yada, yada, yada. But there you go. Okay? But I feel great. I'm working out, dude. I'm stronger than I ever was in my 20s. I'm lifting heavier. I go to the gym. I try to eat cleaner. I got my macro, my everything figured out. Okay? So anyways, but even with someone that's fully healthy, can there be an issue down the road? That's why when you hit your 40s, you got to go do a lot of, so once a year, the doctor recommend me, he said based on my blood work, I'll probably do it 3 times a year, or I'm sorry, 3 or once every 3 years. But I'm going to do it once a year, man. Dude, I hate getting my blood draw. Like, I hate needles. I'm scared, right? I'm scared of needles. I don't know who else out there can relate, but dude, I'm so scared of needles. Every single time when I go, my palms get super sweaty. Like, I get this anxiety, the nervous, but dude, this doctor was so good at getting blood. Bro, like, I didn't even feel it, right? Oh my God, they wiggle the needle trying to get your vein, but my vein, it's easy. Like, you can even see it from here. Like, it's easy, but I get scared, okay? But anyways, guys, I want to be here with you for as long as possible, okay? Too damn old for a perm. A lot of you think that I perm, like I try to, dude, I don't. Like, I don't like curly hair. I like straight hair. You see, dude, you know, when I see guys with nice straight, dude, you know how jealous I am of them? And everyone said I curl my hair. The reason why is because I do have receding hairline. I don't like curly hair, but the wifey likes it. And it helps cover the baldness. So you got to do what you got to do, man, until you hit your 40 and you go through what I go through, you will understand. But I'm starting to like it. I like, you know, like once you do it, the first time when you make a change and you look at yourself, you'll be like, yeah, I don't like it. Like, I remember when I first did my first video, dude, I was like, man, I sound so weird. You know, you listen to yourself again, you're like, damn, you sound so weird, right? You don't even sound like yourself when you first watch yourself, and afterward, you're starting to be like, okay, and you're starting to get used to it. But anyways, this curly is starting to, you know, live on me now. Anyway, okay. What other questions? Arms looking good, bro. Oh, dude, I appreciate you, bro. Okay, so jump on a cold call role play, comment in the chat, and let me know. TikTok family, if you want to jump on a cold call role play, comment the word me. YouTube family, just type in your phone number, and I love to bring you on. Okay, let's add some value here, and I'll just shut up. Okay, I've been talking way too much about stuff that doesn't really matter to you, but for some of you, I honestly hope that what I share with you, that'll help you go and get your body checked. It's important. Okay. Powell said, I'm in Northern California. Is it still good to wholesale? See, let me share with you guys how uneducated I am. You tell me to go north, go south, like, hey, go to, like, I don't even know what you mean. So the reason I share this with you, and I'm willing to put myself out there and be vulnerable with you and tell you how uneducated, unsmart I am, because I want you to look at me and say, dude, if Khang can do it, so can I. Like, I want whatever my flaws is to give you the confidence that you too can do this, that you don't need to be smart. I don't even know what what is that where people go and test IQ. Dude, I don't even know my IQ. Dude, my IQ score is probably below sea level. So I don't even know what he mean by Northern California. But all I can tell you, dude, is that you don't want to be in an expensive market. You don't want to be in a market where houses are selling for $1 million plus. Okay? You don't want to be in that market. You want to pick a market where house prices are between, I would say, 150 to like 500,000. And I believe that in every single state, there is low, there is medium, and there's high price market. You don't want to go high. You don't want to go in the ghetto. You don't want to go in places where you can buy a duplex for $40K. Okay? You don't want to go in that because you will do the same amount of work. You put in the same amount of time, but your average wholesale fee is probably $5,000 or $2,000. You already doing the work. Why not go in a market where you can make an average of $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 a pop? And those are the market that I want. So in my market, house prices are probably between 300 to like 600,000. That's why my average wholesale fee is about 25,000. And if sometimes, dude, I'll get a home run, it's a $50K, $100,000 deal. Okay, so those are that's the market you want to stick in. Okay, I call them the bread and butter. I'm up north of Sacramento, California. Okay, Sacramento. So let me know what. Okay. So pal, head over to YouTube. Pal, head over to YouTube, dude. Because in YouTube, I'll drop a link in my descriptions to this YouTube video, pal. Basically, this AI software that we're using right now, that you can tell that software, you'll be like, hey, because it integrated with ChatGPT, and we'll show you how to do this software. It's crazy insane. It will help make your wholesaling so much easier. You can tell it, hey, I'm in Sacramento, California. Is this a good market? What is my average wholesale fee? How many cash buyers in my market? One click of a button, it'll tell you exactly if it's a good market, bad market, how many cash buyer, how many transaction has happened. It will even pull the list for you. You're like, hey, I'm in Sacramento, California. Pull me a list of tax delinquents. Boom. Pull me a list of vacant property. Boom. Pull me a list, dude. It will do all of that for you with a push of a button. So, you guys, it's the most craziest I've ever seen. Link is in the descriptions if you want to watch that full video. It's like an hour and something long because I want to give it all to you. Showing you how much, if you can't wholesale in 2025, you ain't going to do it back in 12 years ago when I first started, when there was no AI, no software, none of that. Dude, I had to do it the hard way, and I still able to do it. Okay? Tao said, thank you. You're welcome, Tao. You're welcome. So if you haven't followed my YouTube, hit me up on YouTube. Just type in at realkingkhang, same username here on TikTok. I should pop up. We're live right there right now, and I'll put that link in the description so you can see it. But dude, that software is crazy. Can you wholesale a $700,000 house? Dude, absolutely. I have buddies that wholesale a $3 million home, a $5 million home. The problem is that they've been in the game for long. They've been in the game for so long, dude, that they have enough cash buyer network that they know which people buy in so they can go into a high-end market. But for most new beginners, I suggest that you just focus on the bread and butter, the $150,000, $300,000, $500,000 house price, okay? Well, the software works in Ontario as well. You mean in Canada? It's not going to work in Canada. Unfortunately, not Canada. Only in the US, okay? The hair is way too much. I know, dude. It can get overboard. But once again, TikTok family, if you want to jump on a cold call, we got 200 and something people on TikTok. How can no one wants to jump on a cold call role play with me? Like, I'm willing to give you my time for free and even showing you how to get better at negotiating. So, TikTok, if you want to drop the word me, comment the word me, but whoever it is that you're going to jump on a cold call role play with me needs to understand that I will not tell you what you want to hear. I'll tell you what you need to hear, which means I'll give it to you how it is. No sugarcoat. So if you cannot handle criticism and real honest feedback, then it's not for you. Because I don't want to hurt your feeling. I don't want to make you cry, right? But it's the only way I believe to help someone is to give them real feedback. Let them know exactly what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. Honest feedback is your best friend. That's how I think people will improve. Okay? So, Jared. Okay, Jared, let's rock and roll, baby. Okay, Jared, my first victim. Here we go, baby. I haven't done this in a long time, so if you guys enjoy this TikTok, make sure you double tap the screen, give this video a share. YouTube family, you already know what to do. Boom, smash the thumbs up. Dennis said, I need help finding buyers. That software will also help you find buyers. You can just tell the software, hey, I just got a property under contract located 123 Main Street. Give me all the buyers within the zip code. And bam! Link is in the description. This software is crazy. Jared, you ready? Okay, let's rock and roll, baby. Hello?
Calling you to talk to you about that house you got up for sale. Are you interested in selling anytime soon?
I mean, like, how do you get my number here?
I was just going through Zillow and come across your property and just looking through and found it online.
Okay, so what's your offer?
We was looking I wanted to ask some questions about the property before being able to give you an accurate offer, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, I got a few minutes.
Okay.
I mean, you can pretty much find everything online. I mean, I pretty much put everything there already on the property.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we've got everything going on and everything's up to date. I was just asking to see if there's any renovations or what you had in mind that needed to be done to the home.
Well, I mean, like, the house is built like 1960, so there's definitely going to be some work that needs to be done. But, you know, I'm selling the property as is. I just don't have the time or the cash to fix it up. Otherwise, I probably would have fixed it up and probably could have listed for $500,000. And that's why I'm not asking for $500,000. I'm asking for, you know, for $425,000.
Okay. Let's see. We've got some stuff going on with it. Let me talk to my finance team and see real quick if we can get a price going for you. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. So call me back, okay?
Okay, I'll call you back in about 5 minutes. Is that all right?
Okay. So Jared, man, so here's what bro. So basically at this time, dude, you're losing the seller. So basically you're calling me, basically this is a for sale by owner call.
Okay.
I tell you already, hey, it's $425. That's what it's listed for. So what you need to do right here, bro, is I'll be like, hey, I got it. So I understand that the property needs some work. And it's built in, 1960, which is fine. You know, we buy houses like yours all the time. We do all the work. we're willing to buy the property in the assets condition. We'll take care of all the, we'll take care of all the repairs, all the work. There's really nothing you have to do. And we're okay with buying it as is. So with that being said, Jared, I mean, what's the best you can do? You see there, dude? Like, I go in and we talk about the price. Boom, I'll jump in. I'll be like, so basically I negotiate with you on price before I actually make you an offer.
Okay.
So let's reverse the role. Okay, so if I ask you that, so now you're the seller and I'm the buyer.
Okay.
So Jared, I mean, like, if we buy it as is and take care of all the repairs and all the work for you, there's really nothing you have to do. If there's something you want to take at the property, you can. If there's nothing you want to take, you can leave it there. We'll come in, we'll deal with it. So could you see yourself doing anything better than $425 for us?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so how much low can you go?
I could probably go 10,000 less.
Man, okay, so we're talking about what, 415 or so, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, Jared, I mean, here's another thing that I can probably get my team manager to do, but it's not promised. But if I can get my team manager to take care of all your closing costs and all your fees, so this is including all the excise tax, the transfer tax, the title insurance, the escrow fee. If there's any realtor commission, we'll cover it as well. So, I mean, if we were to cover all the closing costs and all the fees and nothing, having to come out of your pocket, could you go a little bit lower than that for us?
I think we could go a little bit lower.
Like how much lower?
Do another 5,000.
Man, so about like 410?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jared, I'm now going to hand it back over to you. Do you see what I did there?
Yes.
Yeah, man. So basically, the seller, like, hey, it's listed for 12. So when you call the seller, say, hey, it's listed for 425, and you'll be like, okay, well, let me go back and do my research, and then you come back, dude. It's just a waste of time, right? So you're gonna start asking the seller negotiating question. So it's not about asking someone to drop their price, but you need to give them a reason why they need to drop the price. When I first started 12 years ago, bro, when seller mention a price, I'll be like, is that the best you can do? They'll be like, yeah. I said, well, could you go any lower? They'll be like, no. I'll be like, what's your bottom line? They'll be like, 425. You see, that's not how you negotiate. Every single time, I don't care if you negotiate a house. I don't care if you go and negotiate a car. I don't care if you negotiate whatever it is. The reason people will drop their price is you need to give them a reason why they need to drop the price. That's it. Okay?
So like covering closing costs and other fees.
Correct, man, because when you're able to give them a legit reason, they'll be like, okay, well, if he or she is buying it as is, I don't have to do all the work. Man, it's going to cost me $30,000 to rehab the property. You know what? Yeah, maybe I can go a little bit lower. You're like, do you see what I'm saying, right?
Right.
I appreciate you, Jared. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I truly hope that, that little tips, dude, can help you improve. But just by changing how you negotiate, dude, Jared, the next time he's on a call with the seller, he knows exactly what to do, right? And as you can see earlier, the cat didn't even know how to negotiate, right? He'll be like, okay, 425. Okay, let me do my research. You do your research and you call the seller back and the seller still wants 425. And you wasted 30 minutes trying to do all the research, figure out what the property's worth, running your comps and doing all of that. It's a waste of time. So for me, before I do my research, running comps, figure out what the property's worth and how much I want to off, I will always negotiate and see if I can get the seller to come off on price. And the price needs to be within my ballpark before I do all the work. Okay? Next, who wants to jump on a cold call role play with me next? So TikTok family, if you want to comment the word me. Okay? My question is, how can you keep your promise? I've never promised you anything, bro. What do you mean by keep your promise, dude? How can you keep your promise, dude? What promise, bro? Bro, come on, bro. Okay, we got another person that wants to come on. Okay. Let's see here. What if they won't give you a price? If they won't give you a price after you answer you go through all the questions, then you just give them a ballpark. You'd be like, hey, so you don't give them a solid number. You'd be like, well, based on the research, man, based on what we sold, we seeing and selling in there and what we have bought before, I mean, would you consider, it's probably going to be anything between like 100 to like 125,000. Is that within your ballpark? Boom. Now you give them a range of numbers, not one number. Got it? Hope that helps. Okay, I just sent someone on already. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, man. Okay. And once again, TikTok family, if you want to jump on a cold call role play, comment the word me. And YouTube family, I need some phone number. Come on, man. I need some phone number. All right. Now, YouTube family, for those of you who be like, hey, Khang, dude, I've been watching so many of your videos. I try to do it myself. I can't seem to actually get this done. I need help. I want to work with you. So those of you be like, hey, you need that extra help and you want to work with me and my team, right there. Okay. Just go to coachwithkhang.com. Book a call with my team. Love to have you on the academy. Questions. Hold on a second. My VAs wanted something. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I need a code. Somebody. Okay. TikTok family, want to jump on live, cold call role play. Comment the word me, and I'll send you an invite. Just comment the word me, and I will send you an invite. Michelle, welcome to the live. But YouTube family, I hope that you enjoy this time. I guess I can wrap up YouTube, or at least I'm trying to get someone on here before I end YouTube. I want to get you guys one more cold call role play in. Okay, this time I'm going to go easy. I'm going to go easy on you. Okay, so comment the word me, and I'll go easy on you. Okay, I'll go easy on you. I tried to send you an invite, bro. There, I just sent you another invitation. Okay, here we go. Hello.
Khang, what's going on?
Okay, what up, dude? Hey, you might want to turn up.
You know what's funny?
Hey, wait a second, but I think you might have to turn something in the background off because I'm hearing an echo.
Oh no, I muted my laptop. I had your stream open on my laptop.
Okay, so you probably want to mute that. You want to mute that laptop or?
Yeah, it's muted now.
Hello. No.
Hello.
I still hear an echo, bro.
Khang, you want to call my number?
Well, I can't call your number because if I call your number, it'll be disconnected from TikTok Live.
That is interesting.
Oh man, dude, an echo. Okay, hold on a second. Turn it down, dude. Hold on a second. Man, dude, we're having a lot of people on TikTok Live, so it's a good stream. It's a good stream right now, man. I don't want to get off. Okay, which means I'm adding value, so I'm liking it. Okay, try again. Okay, dude, let's try again. I sent him an invite again. All right, Mo. Same thing, dude. Hello, Mo? Yo, there you go, buddy. No, wait. It's still happening. Okay. Still happening, man. Hello? It's okay. Okay. No, it's still. Hello? Okay. Mo, I gotta let you go, man. All right, next. Who is next? He needs a headphone. That's what he needs. You need a headphone, bro. Okay, so when you promise them that you can take care of all the closing costs, of taxes, I see what you're saying. So basically the buyer. So when we tell the seller, hey, we'll cover all your closing costs, all the fees, we actually transfer that over to the buyers. So when you get a buy in place, you tell the buyer, hey, you're going to pay all the closing costs, all the fees, and all of that. And typically 9 out of 10 times, the buyer has no problem. So as a wholesaler, we don't pay anything. The buyer pays for everything. Remember that, okay? TikTok family, can you guys do me a favor? Please double tap the screen, give this video a share, and let's see if we can get 200 people back onto the live, and let's have a little fun. Not just fun, but I want to make this actually education and entertainment if possible, okay? I don't want to be boring, all right? What other question you guys... Once again, TikTok family, if you want to jump on live, just comment the word me, and I love to bring you on. Mo, you ready, dude? Okay, let's try it again, Mo. Third time is the charm. Hello? Hello? Dude, let's go. You ready for a cold call role play? Let's go, playa.
Let's tell you something real quick.
Okay.
Man, I'm 17 years old now. I jumped on a role play with you like 5 years ago when I was 12. I remember. You told me just keep learning.
No, wait. You jump on a cold call role play with me when you were 17?
No, I'm 17 now. I jumped on a
No way.
role play with you like 4 or 5 years ago when I was 12 years old, man. I just asked you for some advice.
Mo, no freaking way, dude. Hey, I
Yes way,
appreciate,
man.
dude, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the continued support. Dude, I'm glad that you're still here with me, man. And dude, it's such an honor to have you on, bro. That's that,
100%,
bro.
man. I'm ready to make some cold calls. Let's do it.
Hey, let's go. Hey, just to give you some motivation, have you closed a deal yet?
I closed one deal. It was a JV deal.
Let's go, baby. At 17?
Yes, sir.
How much
I
was
just
it?
turned 17 2 days ago. It was $7,500.
Oh, $7,500 at 17 on a JV freaking deals. So
Yes,
for those
sir.
of you,
15,000.
bro, great.
15,000.
Dude, nice job, bro. So just to give you some motivation, I have a student that's also 17. Closed his first deal, $18,000. So if you
Jeez,
think you're
man.
too young, bro, if you think you're too old, we can all do this. Okay, Mo, you
Yes, sir.
ready?
All right, ready?
Hello?
Hey, hello. Is this the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yeah, speaking. Who's this?
Yeah, man. My name is Mohammed. I'm actually a cash buyer out in Phoenix, Arizona. My partner and I drove by your property. I was just wondering if you'd be interested in getting a cash offer for the property.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, if the price is right.
100%. Yeah, we obviously want it to be a win-win situation, right? For you, for we both win, right?
Yeah. So, what's your guys' offer?
All right, perfect. It's kind of like buying a car. Before you buy a car, you kind of have to test drive it a little bit. I'm a man of my word. Whenever I give you a number, if I give you a price, I want to stick by that price. I just have a couple questions that I want to ask you. If we're able to go through them efficiently, we can come up with an offer. It takes me about 5 to 10 minutes. Just want to have a conversation about your property. At the end of that, 1 or 2 things is going to happen. Number one, we're either going to have a cash offer for you. We'll let you know exactly how much we'd like for your property. Or number two, we aren't interested in your property. We'll let you know why. We'll never hear from you again. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Perfect, man. My name was Mohammed. What was your name, by the way?
Oh, it's Khang. Khang like King Kong.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, King. Nice to meet you. Hey, while I'm getting your property pulled up here, can you kind of catch me up to speed? What's got you looking at selling the place?
Well, I mean, we're probably thinking of moving, and it's been gosh, man, it's been a rental for me for the past 10 years. It's done good for me, but it's just time to move on.
Okay. And is the property currently vacant, or that tenant is inside the property?
It's currently rented, but the renter, I think they're gonna move out by the end of the month.
Okay, so the lease ends end of the month. Is that kind of like the first of the next month, or the 31st of this month? What's the time frame?
It's probably gonna be the end of the month, which is the 30th of this month.
30th. Okay, got you. What's the current condition like?
Well, I mean, the house is built in 1950, so it's it's in good condition. It's the renter hasn't complained, so it should be good.
Okay. So if I get this right, you're looking to move. You kind of want to release that stress of having that property. You don't want to deal with a tenant. You kind of want to move elsewhere. Just get rid of the property. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I've been a landlord for 15 years, so
Okay.
I just want to sell it and just be done and not have anybody bother me and call me.
So you're a professional in real estate, huh? 15 years.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not a professional, but I own a couple rentals.
That's nice. Okay, got you. Well, I do appreciate you catching me up to the speed. Can I ask you one question? If you were to rate the property on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being, we need to tear this property down. If I were to walk in, I fall right through. And a 10 being it looks fresh off one of those HGTV shows, those free fix and flips, those TV shows. What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, like, I would say it's right around like a 5, 5.5.
5, 5.5. Okay, got you. And what do you think needs to be done to the property to make it a 10?
Man, I mean, it's probably going to need some new paint, new flooring, new kitchen, new bathrooms. There's a couple, windows that probably could be replaced. The roof could probably use some pressure washing. That's pretty much it. Not much.
So you think the property is going to need some new paint, some new flooring, new kitchen, new windows, and possibly some some work on the roof?
Yeah, I mean the roof is about 15 years old, so it can use some pressure wash, some cleanup.
Okay. 15 years old. Typically, roofs last about 15 to 20 years old, so it might make its mark. And I'm assuming you haven't been out to the property in a while because, you are an investor. I mean, you are a landlord if your tenants complain about anything. But yeah, that's something that we just look over. So, one thing people love about working with me and my company is that we're pretty flexible with our closing timelines. Typically, we look to close in about 30 days. Some people love that. Some people want a little bit less time. Some people want a little bit more time. What timeline do you think works best for you and your family?
As far as in you guys coming out?
Us closing the closing date.
Oh, I mean, like, I mean, no rush. I mean, the renters, I mean, they move out by the end of the month. So if we can close by the end of the month, I'll be good.
Okay. So about 2 weeks from now?
Yeah. Can you guys do that?
100% we'd be able to do that. So, based on what you told me about the property, the property is going to need new paint, it's going to need new flooring, it's going to need a new kitchen. It's just a little bit outdated from the inside since it is an original property. It's going to need some new windows as well, possibly some power washing for the roof. What do you believe is a fair price for the property in its current condition?
Oh, man. You know what? I'm not a realtor, so I can't really tell you that.
Yeah, 100%. We're not dealing with realtors or anything. It's just direct to seller, just kind of wanting to have that number. What's in your mind right now?
Well, I mean, like I listed on the market for 350,000, but I mean that's what it's worth to me.
Okay. And what do you think it's going to be worth with all those repairs that need to be done, and we're buying it completely as is? If 350,000 is going to be your listing price, what do you think the fair price that you can give us?
Man, I mean, it really depends on what you want to do with it, but gosh, I think that you can easily get 450, 475 out of it.
ARV?
What's ARV?
So when you mean 450, are you saying if I purchase the property?
So okay, Momo, hold on a second. So far, you're doing excellent. The only thing is you guys make sure that when you talk to a seller, dude, just use easy word, okay? Because seller do not know what ARV is.
Okay, so hold on, Khang. Two things in my mind. Number one, I had no idea this was an on-market property because I only wholesale off-market.
Okay, well, I mean, like, okay, hold on a second, because you call me assuming you already know the property and everything because you didn't even get my property address. So I thought that we're dealing with an on-market deal.
I asked you, hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
And then I said, I was wondering if you'd be interested in getting a cash offer, assuming the property is not for sale.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah. So, hey, hold on a second. So, my mistake. Yes. So the property, so okay. I mean, I'm asking. Okay, so we're gonna treat this like an off market. Yeah, I mean, I'm asking 350 for it, and like I said, if you guys do it nicely, it's probably gonna worth about 450, 475, easy.
350. Okay, got you. Okay, so based about if we were to purchase the property from you and there would be absolutely no realtor commissions, no sales commissions, we paid all the closing costs. We bought the property entirely as is, so you don't have to worry about making any of those repairs, the windows, the flooring, the paint, the kitchen, none of that. What do you think the best price that you can give me is?
I mean, 350 is a pretty good price to me.
350? Okay, so if I get this straight, if I can get you a written offer for $350,000 today and everything else makes sense, this is something you'd for sure be ready to move forward with today. I also, one last thing, I want to make sure that you are the main decision maker. There isn't a pastor, a girlfriend, wife, husband, daughter that you have to speak to. Is that correct?
Well, I think this is something where I'll probably have to think about it and then talk it over with my wife about this.
Okay. So Khang, pause. Typically here, what I would say is, perfect. I'm going to take about 20 to 30 minutes, send this over to my overrider. They'll let me know what the property gets approved for, what kind of, I go down that line, but obviously we don't have 20 to 30 minutes right now.
Do your thing. No, dude. Just do your thing.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to take about 20 to 30 minutes, send this over to my underwriter. They'll let me know if the property gets approved and what kind of offer it gets approved for. Are you going to be good for a call in about 10 to 30 minutes? Again, one last thing. My name is Mohammed. You can kind of just put me as a contact, Mohammed, the cash buyer.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, obviously you do what you need to do, but like I said, even at that price, I think that I still, kind of want to think about it a little bit and probably have to chat with the wife. I want to make sure that she's in on it too.
So at the price of 350,000, you'd want to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I probably want to talk to my wife about it and making sure that she's on board.
100%. Is there any way that we could possibly get your wife on a 3-way call? I'd love to be able to speak with her just so we can all be together and kind of speak about the property since he is also a main decision maker.
Yeah, I mean, like this is probably. I mean, it's not a good time. She's at work right now, so she won't be home until later. So, I mean, listen. Well, why don't I talk to? So you guys are willing to pay me $350 for the property, right?
So again, I just have to talk to my underwriters. We'll see what numbers we can work with. I do hope, I am always optimistic, my underwriters will be able to get the best number for you. I don't know if we're going to be able to pay 350. I don't know if we're going to be able to pay 200K. What I do know is that I am going to work. I'm going to go to battle for you, and I'm going to get you the best offer that I can possibly get you. The hardest part about my job is just getting the property approved for an offer, right? After we get the property approved for an offer, my underwriters are a bit tough, but I'm sure I can get the numbers bumped up a little bit. If the property does get approved for an offer, that's obviously the first step. That is the hardest part of what we do. But after that, I'm sure we can get numbers and they'd work for both of us.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, why don't I? Okay, I mean, so as of right now, it seems like you guys are probably not going to be able to pay me the $350. So why don't I? How about this? I'll chat with my wife about it, and then I'll give you a call back. Will that work?
To be honest, Khang, I'm not saying that I'm not going to offer you the 350 because I do definitely think that can be something around our ballpark. What is the best time to call you back today? You said your wife comes back at 6?
No, I should be home a little bit later than that. So, like I said, why don't I chat with her and then I'll give you a call back, okay?
What do you think the best time to give you a call back would be?
Okay, so right here, dude, I think right here, so
Yeah,
far,
you're killing me.
no, dude, Mo, right here, so far, so good. But I think what I would have done is that I would have pushed it, and I'll be upfront with them. And earlier you mentioned you'd be like, hey, if you guys can't give me the 350, and I think you overcome that already. But then about, hey, let me talk to my wife, because right now what I am thinking as a seller here is I'm second guessing myself. So I would have just came out and I would say, I'll be like, okay, hey Mo. So it seems like even at 350, to me, it seems like it's even if we can offer you that, it seems like you still probably not wanting to sell at that price. Is that correct? So I would come in and I would say something like that. I know, I understand that you want to talk to the wife, which you should. You should talk to the wife. I want to make sure that, you get the blessing from her and you're both on the same page and are confident to move forward with whatever price that we agreed upon. But I can tell from your tone of voice that it seems like the 350 is just not going to work for you at this time, even if we can offer you that, right, Mo? And then I'll stop there, because the last thing I want to do, Mo, is waste your time and our time.
I like that. You're also speaking from a place of non-desperation. You're
Correct.
not desperate to get this, right? You
Correct.
need this property.
So you just push them away.
Of other properties out there, I understand.
Mo, so dude, congrats, dude. You are a killer.
Khang, I appreciate it, man. We only got one deal under the belt. I've been cold calling for 4 days now.
Okay.
I'm averaging about 550 dials a day, and we're gonna keep going, man. We're gonna crush it.
Love it. So Mo, let me ask you this:
Yes,
hey, what list are you guys targeting?
Right. So I'm based out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Yep.
I am targeting Fort Worth, Texas, Dayton, Ohio,
Yep.
and Phoenix, Arizona, since it is my backyard.
Yep.
I am pulling absentee owner.
Yep.
High equity.
Okay.
Or I'll do a full tax delinquent vacant.
Mo,
There's a lot of that.
you got it. Mo, one thing, I don't know if you saw my YouTube video yesterday or the other day I did about the whole
Data.
dude. Mo, go. So I don't know if you follow me on YouTube. I'll put the link
Of
on
course,
YouTube.
man.
Dude.
I've been following you for long since I was 12, man.
Hey, let's go, dude. Check out that video or DM me the word AI on Instagram. Let me send you that video, and I just want you to check it out and then compare to other software that you're using, and then pick whichever ones work for you. Okay, bro?
Got you. That AI where you're able to filter out like how high the meter you want to go on.
Bro, dude. So you can tell. So they integrate ChatGPT into the software, so you can literally go in there, hit voice control, and talk to it, and say, "Hey, I want to go into this market. Could you identify the top 3 hot area zip code cities that I can target? And can you pull, dude, and can you pull a list of tax delinquent for me? And I also want that property to be vacant.
Everything's automated.
Bro, dude, it is insane. And then obviously, dude, if you sign up for the software, Mo, all your skip tracing will be taken care of by me. Okay, bro?
Sounds good, man. How many skip traces do you guys give every single?
So yeah, so if you sign up for the basic account, you get 25,000 leads for free and skip trace.
And I can export them and everything.
Correct. And then if you
How
sign
much
up,
is the basic plan?
I think it's $149 a month. It's a month to month. You can cancel anytime. And then if you sign up for their pro account, I think it's $249 a month, and you can put up to 60,000 leads for free a month.
That's great.
All right, Mo. Take care, bro.
I
Dude, Mo, sorry, dude. I'm running out of time, bro. But I appreciate, dude, you guys don't understand how much that means to me. Follow me since he was 12. Still freaking a hustler at 17. Dude, when I was 12, dude, I was picking berries. Now, I need you guys to all understand this. I have no entrepreneur in me. You know how the story of Gary V's and all these entrepreneurs that have been like super successful because they were like an entrepreneur since they were young. Like they have this kind of entrepreneur spirit in them. I'll tell you my childhood story. I grew up in a mud hut. Came to America at the age of 9. And when I tell people that I grew up in a mud hut where I did a video when I went to Hawaii and I saw this little tent hut, like, you know, this little gazebo, you know how in Bora Bora they have that little hut? They charge you thousands of dollars a night. That's what I grew up in. I used to catch frogs for dinner. And when I tell the story, majority of you cannot, like, don't think it's real. Because you have lived in a world where, dude, everything was so easy and handed to you and was given. For some of you, not all of you. But I grew up, you know, I'm 41, so I born in like 84. So I grew up in a tough, you know, I would say that I have a very tough childhood, but a good childhood. And let me explain to you why. So I came to America at the age of 9, right? I dropped out of high school when I was 17. Throughout my whole entire life, I need you guys to understand that I struggle physically and mentally. Like I was a very shy, insecure guy. I battled with self-insecurity for years, even till today. Like a lot of you think like, oh my God, Khang is like so confident. Dude, I'm not always confident. Like I think everybody has an insecurity of themselves, but most of us obviously hide it in the closet and not willing to share it because obviously we don't want people to hurt us. But I'm willing to be vulnerable with you. And the reason I want to share this story is because hopefully that it can hit some of you guys, that it can help some of you guys out. So when I was like, you know, starting like in high school, like starting freshman, even all the way into I was like 20, in my late 20s, 30s, mid 30s. I battled with, you know, acne and I battled with, you know, like just physically appearance. You know, I was getting bullied when I was in high school. I was getting picked on. They call me a bunch of names. They call me King Kong. You know, they call me dark skin, like all kinds of stuff. And something you guys don't understand in my culture, when someone calling you dark skin, they're basically calling you ugly. You don't fit in. You're an ugly duckling. You're a black sheep and yada, yada, yada. And I always felt like I was out of place, you know, as like a Vietnamese, as an Asian, as Vietnamese, my skin is darker than most Vietnamese. So I get confused more like with Filipinos, Thai, Cambodian. And I always did not like that. And it always hurt me. But now that I'm older, like I think when you get older, you start to care less about what other people think of you. You know, when you're younger, you care so much about what other people think of you, what people say to you. But as you get older, you realize that, dude, you just become careless, you know? And, you know, so now that I'm 41, like those things, like now I embrace, you know, being darker. Like, you know, I know you American love the tan skin that I got, dude, but people think like, you know, that I go tanning. But when Law and I go for a walk, I have an umbrella with me. When I'm in, you know, I try to hide in the shade. Like, I love the sun. Don't get like, I love the sun, but I don't want to get darker. So anyways, only Asian that suffer that understand what I'm talking about. Okay. But anyways, I mean, since I, came over here at 9, summertime, most kid would get to hang out with their friends and do kid stuff. Dude, I was picking blueberries, raspberry, cucumbers, beans, strawberries, like you name it, carrots, you name it, I picked it. So from 9 until all the way I was 16, every single summer, I only had maybe a week to hang out and be a kid. The whole entire time, I was still waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we would go out to the berries field, man, and I'll be out there from 6 a.m. to like 6 or 7 at night. Like, my parents put me to work. And that's the reason why I'm able to have the work ethic that I have today. Like, I don't care about working 12 hours, 13 hours for what I want, So work ethic was not an issue for me. But for some of you, you never been disciplined since you were young. Working an extra few hours a day on top of your 8 hours, you'd be like, oh man, I can't handle this. I can't do this. Some of you, dude, you rather be broke than getting a J-O-B. Okay? So David says, how much is your course? So David, go to WTMFam.com. You can check all the pricing on there, dude. And any course you want to grab, just use the promo code VIP2025. I'll hook you up with 50% off, okay? But anyways, I work, and when I was 17, drop out of high school, got my first J-O-B at 18 and a half, almost 19. I was making $8.50 an hour, and I worked there for 8 years to finally make $30,000 a year. And within those 8 years, I saw a video on YouTube, David. I saw a video on YouTube. Some guy made I think he made $20-something thousand in one deal, one real estate deal. And I was like, dude, that's when I realized that it's not how hard you work, but it's what you do for work that will make you rich. Because I see my parents working at that same jobs for, dude, 20-something years. And my dad makes $25,000. My mom makes $25,000. So when I told my parents that I was going to quit the jobs that I was making $30,000 a year, they freak out. My dad tells me, my mom tells me that it's a bad decisions. I need to continue working there. They said you got good insurance plan. They gave you 401k, like all these benefits. And that's what companies do. Is companies give you all these benefits because they want to put the golden handcuff on you. They want to keep you there until you're 65. Working for them. Making, like, they pay you minimum wage is $17, and then you make them $117,000. So I realized it's not how hard you work, but it's what you do for work that will make you rich. That's when I got into real estate at the age of 27, quit my J-O-B at 26. I'm 41, been jobless for the last 15 years, never looked back. And I can tell you, financial freedom is the best of all. And financial freedom does not mean that you have to become a millionaire. Financial freedom to me, for some of you, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. But I do believe that in this economy, $10,000 a month is just not enough. You got to get to the point where you at least make at least $25,000 a month take home. I think that's when you actually have a pretty decent life. Because if you're in New York, you're in California, $10,000 a month ain't going to get you nowhere. Agree or disagree with me? But if you get to $25,000 a month, I think you can spend $10,000 or $15,000 on expenses, mortgage, car payment, and all that. You can still save $10K a month. That's $100,000 a year that you can save and then reinvest. Because I need you to understand that it's not sometimes it's just not how much money you make, but it's how much you can keep and then reinvest. Okay? And this is something that school doesn't teach us. Number one, they don't teach us how to make money. They don't teach us how to keep it. They don't teach us how to multiply it. And most importantly, they don't teach us how to invest it. And that's the thing that school failed to teach. And that's why they created so much employee, so much W-2. They don't teach kids how to think for themselves, how to hey, you can choose to go work for someone, or hey, you can also go build a business of your own. And I can tell you, working for someone is hard. Building a business is also hard. Choose your hard. But only one will set you free. And when I say free, it's freedom. Freedom to Wake up whenever you want, do whatever you want, wherever you want, and with whatever the F that you want at any time you want. And this is why I love wholesaling real estate. All you need is a laptop, a phone, and internet connection, and you can do this from anywhere. And you don't need to do 10 deals a month. All you need, my friend, is one wholesale deal a year. The average wholesale deal makes you about $25,000. And if you can just do that one time a month, that is an extra $300,000 that you can add to your existing income. And it's something you can do part-time. You don't have to quit where you're working. Let's just say you enjoy what you do. Maybe this is something you can do on the side. Maybe it could be a weekend hustle for you. Now, a lot of you be like, well, Khang, I don't know if I can do one deal a month. Well, what if you do one deal every 3 months? That's one time a quarter, 4 times a year. That is an extra $100,000 that you can add to your bank account. Who here said, Khang, that would help me pay off some bills, take care of some family stuff, and help me, maybe you want to take your family on a vacation trip and travel. Add an extra $100,000 a year. Comment, let me know. How much that would impact your life if you can just add an extra $100,000 to your bank account, to your income today. Just wholesale one house every 3 months. That is it. And that is so realistic that I believe that 90% of you can do it. It's so realistic. One wholesale deal every 3 months. That's it. That's all I'm asking from you. Does the code apply to all the courses? G Brown, I'll make it so it's on all the courses. You're welcome. So use the promo code VIP 2025, and I'll make it so all the courses, I don't care which one you get, that you can get that 50% off. Now, G Brown, for those of you who's like, hey, Khang, I don't think a course would help me. I want more of a coaching, a hands-on training. You want to come and work with me and my team? Hands-on mentorship? Go to coachwithkhang.com. It is a little bit more expensive. I want to let you guys know that. Okay? Money making them checks are real, but I have not been able to get consistent. So you guys understand that consistent is key. Okay? Consistency is key. So it's like going to the gym. You can't just like, oh man, today I'm going to go 3 hours in the gym and then you take the next 3 hour off or the next 3 days off. It's consistency. Every single day you'll be like, hey, Khang, I'm going to commit 3 hours of cold calling, 3 hours of texting, 3 hours of just networking, right? Commitment and consistency. Baby step. Okay. It's what's over time compound is what will get you the results. And I don't know if you heard about this, but if you were to double a penny every day for the next 30 days, I think it comes close to $10 million by the end of 30 days. 1 penny, double every day. So if you go 1 penny, the first day I'll give you a penny, 2 pennies the second day, 4 pennies. Now, I think even after the 20th day, it's not a big impact. I think you get like a few thousand. But then when I get closer to the 30th day, dude, that's when I think on the 25th days or so, it's starting to get millions. Okay? So it's compound effect over time. James G said, how can we practice live? Type in your phone number, but you got to go like this. So if it's a 3, you got to type in 3. If it's a 5, you go like that. So it has to be word, not numbers. If you put in numbers, YouTube will take it and I won't get to see it. Too bad the penny is no longer being made. Did you know that it costs more to make a penny than a penny? Dude, I was like, dude, makes no sense. But that's why our debt ceiling is growing so massive. Because we have people that that don't really understand, dude. Get rid of the pennies, Dan, man. Okay? James G said, okay, so you call us and we pretend to be the seller. No, you're the buyer. I'm the seller. It costs 2 pennies to make a 1 cent. I know, it's crazy. All right, TikTok family. We should continue the live. If you want to continue the live, double tap the screen, give this video a share, comment the word me, I love to bring one more person on. Dude, we got 100 and something people live. There's no reason to get off. Okay? So comment in the word me, TikTok family. I love to bring on another one of you who wants to cold call role play with me, or maybe have a question. YouTube family, if you are here with me, if you're still here, once again, I don't care what you do. You need to check out that the AI software video that I did. It will change your wholesaling game. And I do believe that it's going to help you close your first or your next deal in the next 30 to 60 days with this AI software. It is insane. And anyone who sign up for the software, I will pay for your skip tracing. So all you do is you sign up, you click on the property, all the phone number, the email address, everybody is there. You don't have to download, upload, skip trace. They remove all that process. Oh, let me share with you something that they just did that will blow you. Like, I mean, it's a little something, but I think it makes a big difference. Check this out. Let me share the screen with you really quick. Dude, this software is too crazy. Too crazy for me not to share it. Okay? I feel like I'm gatekeeping if I don't share it with you. Check this out. So we go to property leads. When you sign up, that's what you get. And check this out. You go into filter. So we get rid of apartment. Okay, watch this. Let me go back. Okay, I'm just going to put in the city and the states. Marysville, Washington. Watch this. Okay. Okay, searching. Hold on a second. 22,000. We're going to go to filter. Do you guys see this? This is something they just added. So instead of before that, we have to click on absentee. It has to do the search. It'll show you. Now it'll tell you, okay, in Marysville, Washington, I'll get rid of townhouse. I'll get rid of condo. I just want single family, multifamily. It'll tell you there's currently 4,967 absentee owner. It just changed because I would get rid of condos and townhouse. There's 4,325 absentee owner. Tax delinquent, there's 480 people. High equity, which means they have a lot of equity in their property. 10,000 people. Like, it will tell you right away, so you can choose which list you want to target. Isn't that crazy? So out of 20,000 single-family home and multifamily in Marysville, Washington, there is 4,600 people who owns it free and clear. There is 125 or 124 vacant houses. And if I click on this, vacant houses, and then I click on results, watch this, bam. And this is where your boy King Kong will help you out. And bam, I click on this property. Look, it'll give me their phone number. All your skip tracing is being paid for. Never have to pay for skip tracing ever again with this software. They have the skip tracing right there. Okay. It'll rank for you. It'll tell you this property, a wholesale score of 503, which means it's highly that this seller will sell it at a discount. They take 40 years of data. They analyze it through how often they pay, divorce, and all that, their payment histories, how long they owe it, how old the house is. It'll tell you how likely, how motivated the seller is. So they rank it from 0 to 1,000. 1,000 means, dude, they're ready to give it to you, okay? All the information on the property, yada, 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 yada. Okay? Shit. Wait, hold on a second. Where am I? Hold on a second. Okay, there am I at. Okay, stop sharing. Name the software. Tanya, it's called kingdata.ai, but you should go to my YouTube. Just type in @realkingkhang. Join the live, and there's a link in the descriptions where I will share with you how even more powerful this software is. How do I upgrade to the pro plan? Oh, Amir, hold on a second. So there's their phone number. Let me get you their phone number, bro. Hold on a second. Amir, hold on a second. So just call them and tell them you want to upgrade. So King Data, there's their phone number on the site. Hold on a second. Let me get you their phone number. So if you go to kingdata.ai, Amir, and you go all the way to the bottom, if you want to upgrade or downgrade at any time you guys want to upgrade, downgrade, cancel, they make it so easy. It's like no hassle. I'll share the screen. So here's the phone number, bro. Call them at 234-546-1235. That's their technical support, and they can help you with that. Or you can also call their billing department, 360-583-5630, and they'll help you out, dude. You'll be like, hey, I just got the basic plan. I want to upgrade it to the pro plan. They'll help you get that done, okay? And also, too, is for whatever plan that you guys sign up, whatever pricing you're seeing right now, you get grandfathered in as they trying to continue to add more. The more things they add to the software, I believe in the future the price is going to get increased. Because when we first talked about the software, it was at $97 for the basic plan. Now it's at $149. So I think that eventually, like, the more stuff obviously they add, the more value you're going to get from the software. They're going to try to eliminate everything else. So this software is a one-stop shop, and they're going to increase the price. But whatever price you get in today and you lock in, no matter what else get added, you get all that benefit without paying a higher price. Okay. So question. Does this work anywhere in the U.S.? Anywhere in the U.S. All 50 states. Jose, welcome to the live. TikTok family, can we get to 10,000 likes? Double tap the screen, give this video a share, and see if we can get to 10,000 likes. One more. Let's go. So TikTok family, if you want to jump on a cold call role play with me, comment the word me, kindness 911. Welcome to the live. Jose. So comment the word me, sexy. Oh, I'm getting flowers now. Oh shit. So comment the word me, and I love to bring you on live. What's the website again? It's not my website, but it's an affiliate. I want to be upfront. It is called kingdata.ai. But when you sign up, I think you should watch my YouTube, learn like how powerful it is. Okay? So you can maximize all the benefit that you get with it. Khang, my number is getting blocked even when I type it. Oh shit. James, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know how. I don't know how else to get it. So TikTok family, comment the word me and let me bring you on live, and let's do a last cold call role play. And can we get to 200 people on the live? What's about the 50 states? Dude, Mo, don't get me in trouble, bro. Trying to get me in trouble, bro. Dude, I don't think that Canada will ever become part of the US, man. I mean, dude, it would be amazing. Which means I can cross the border without going through the whole drama of, dude, that'd be awesome. But I don't think it'll ever happen, man. I think it's definitely something that Mr. Trump wants to see happen, but I don't think it will happen. But you can't say never, because things just might happen. Okay. How hard is it to work in California? Patricia, you mean like wholesale in California? So Patricia, same thing. You go to the software. You tell the software, hey, I live in California. I want you to find me a market, okay, that is the hottest to wholesale in. And then tell me how many cash buyers in it. Pull me a list of vacant property, and I also want that property to be in tax delinquents. And tell me how much the average wholesale fee is. It'll give you all that data, and then boom, it'll tell you what is the best market. Patricia, to actually wholesale in California. Now, to have access to that AI, you need to sign up for their pro account, not the basic. Okay. Taya said, do you have the step-by-step guide? Yes. For that software? Yes. But Ty, you got to go to my YouTube. So just type in @realkingkhang. I'm live right now, and I will post that link to that YouTube. It's like an hour something long. In my description. Okay, so you can go there, click the link, watch it. It will blow you away. You'll be like, oh my gosh, there's no way I cannot wholesale after watching this. Like, I'm excited to share that with you. Do you JV deal, sir? The answer is yes, I do. Oh, talking about JV deals. Check this out. Let me share with you how crazy the software is, okay? Watch this. Dude. So let's just say that you're also in the process of, trying to find your own deals. But what if there's a software that shows you all the property that's currently wholesale right now? Comment your city or states, please. comment your city, your states. Houston, Texas. Watch this. So if I go here, I'll go back to my dashboard. I go to property leads. I click on Houston, Texas. Let's see if there's any deals in Houston, Texas. You guys can literally do this. It's called co-wholesaling. I click on Houston, Texas. Oh my goodness. Look at this. There's one property, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's currently set. Hold on a second, TikTok. Go to my YouTube because I got to flip the camera to show you. This is insane. You see right here? There's 1, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's currently 7 property that's currently under contract with a wholesaler. This is called a wholesale deal. So this right here, you click on contact seller. This software will give you all the information to that wholesaler, and you can start reaching out to them and start JV and saying, hey, I saw you have this property under contract. Would you mind if I send this out to my cash buyer and we JV on this deal? For those of you who don't know what JV is, it's a 50-50 split, which means if they were to make $20,000 on the deal, you make $10,000. All you do is you bring the buyer to the deal. So by having access to the software, just this alone allow you to JV deal nationwide. Because I can sit at home, I can go into your city, type in your states, and if there's any property that's currently listed at a wholesale deal, I just click on it, reach out to that wholesaler, connect with them, send them to my buyers that I have off market, and then bam, that's it. So even if you can just JV one deal a month, so on a JV deal, a typical average JV deal is probably right around 10,000. An average. So if you're able to do one deal like that a month, just JVing, where you don't talk to seller, you don't have to put property in a contract, dude, even that alone make to you 10,000. No brainer. Just got in. What app? Patricia, check the link in my descriptions, and it's called kingdata.ai. But you should watch the video that I have in my descriptions about the software and how it uses AI to help you make your wholesaling a little bit more easier. Okay? So TikTok family, one last person who wants to cold call role play, comment the word me. Comment the word me. Okay? Do you show how to JV deals on YouTube? Yes, I do. What's the cold call intro that you use? The cold call intro that I use, comment the word me and I'll bring you on live. And then we do a cold call role play TikTok. Anybody on TikTok, come on, let's rock and roll, baby. So the cold call pitch is like this. So I don't care if I call pre-foreclosure, tax delinquents, probate, doesn't matter. My cold call pitch is very, very, very easy. It's short, sweet, and straight to the point. Hey, this is Khang. I was calling to see if you have a... Hey, this is Khang. I work with a group investor. I was calling to see if you have a house or a property that you're interested in selling for cash or possibly receive a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer from us. Do you have a house or property that you're interested in selling? Bam. Just like that. That's my cold call pitch. Short, sweet, and it's just straight to the point. Anybody drop the word me if you want to jump on a cold call role play. Okay. Abdul said there's so many people ruin the game. And, there are people who trying to get into wholesaling who's not doing it the right way and who costs, issue. I think in every business, dude, there are people like that. It's like, one batch tomatoes, they ruin the whole entire batch for people, but it's good, right? It's good if you are doing it legitimately. If you're doing it right, you stand out from the crowd. You'll be like, hey, I got a bad experience talking to this person. Well, I understand exactly what you're going through, right? I remember my dad or my sister was trying to sell their property. They have the same issue. Until I start working for this company, they've been around for X amount of years. Now you position yourself, hey, they went around for X amount of years. I've been working with them, yada, yada, yada. I can tell you right now, we're the real deal, right? And listen, you don't have to decide to work with us right now. Why don't we just kind of go through the process? At least let us present you with the offer and let us, I'll share with you exactly how this works. And you get to decide, Adrian, if you want to work with us or not. So a lot of times what it is push them away, gain the trust, and then lock them up. Okay. Anybody? Miss Evil, welcome to the live. Drop the comment, the word me, TikTok family. I want to bring one more person on to do a cold call role play. So if you want to jump on a cold call role play, you want to practice, comment the word me. Love to bring you on, and let's rock and roll. Okay. So Adrian, I think we chat yesterday. Have you signed up for the software, Adrian? If you have you pulled a list? I think a lot of times new investors, wholesaler, what they do is they consume a lot of information, but they're not executing on the knowledge. You see, knowledge without execution is worthless. So make sure that you execute on information, execute on the knowledge. Now, you're not going to have everything figured out. If you wait until you have everything figured out, my friend, you will never get started. Okay? You will never get started. So what you need to do is I will show you what to do, sign up, pull the list, and start pounding the phone. Okay? Start making move. Okay, we got one person that wants to jump on. Let's go, baby. Oh, man, I've been sitting for too long. I'm ready to hit the gym now. Okay? Let's rock and roll. Okay, here we go. What up, bro? It's connecting. Can you do lot sale? Yes, you can wholesale anything. Vacant land, apartment, commercial. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Hey, so what's your name, bro?
Gus.
Gus, you ready, rock and roll?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello? Who's this?
Yeah. This is Gus. Who's this?
You're calling me. Who's this?
Oh, all right. I didn't know it was the other way. I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Hey, this is Gus. I'm with the Home Buyers Network, and we're just checking to see if you have a house that you're interested in selling, cash, no obligation.
How do you get my number?
It's a good question. I don't know how to answer that.
All right, bro. That's good.
How would you answer that?
Okay,
That's a good
dude.
one.
So when they say, how do you get my phone number? You be like, hey, I was given a list of qualified property owners to call to see if they have a house or property that they're interested in selling. So I was curious, like, is there a property that you want to receive for free, no risk, no obligation, cash offer on? Hey, hold on a second, bro. The wife called me, so let me answer really quick. Hello? I'm on live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. Bye. All right, guys. So hopefully we can wrap this thing up. Yes, dude. So I would say, hey, I couldn't
hear anything you said. So
okay.
What was your answer to as where you got the number from?
Yeah. So basically, most beginner would be like, hey, I got your phone number from public record, dude. That's not good enough. So what I do is I say, hey, I was given a list of qualified property owner to call to see if they have a house or property that they're interested in selling. So I'm curious, do you have a house or property that you want to receive a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer on from us? I am. Just like that.
Okay.
Okay,
what
so
did they say, but who gave you my qualified number? Who's giving you the qualified numbers?
So yeah, so the next, hey, if they say that, the next thing I would say is, I was given a list from my finance department. They're a property that we're looking to buy in the area, and this list that they gave to me, it seems like you made it on a qualified list. So, and then you answer that, dude, and then you come back with a question, and that's you.
Right.
That's how you maintain control of the call. Because if all you do is you answer that question, dude, you're gonna lose control.
Right.
And I'll come back. I'll be like, hey, okay, so do you have a house or property that you consider selling or getting a cash offer on? Bam.
Got you.
Okay.
Good one. That was good.
Yeah, dude. So good, bro. Been doing this for 12 years, dude. Let's go.
I know.
So
Thank you.
so let's go ahead and continue.
All right. So do you have a property that you're interested in selling for cash?
Well, I mean, like, if the price is right.
Absolutely. Well, just going to ask you a few questions about the property, and it'll go in two directions. We'll present you with an offer, or, we won't be able to meet that offer, and we'll just, I'll never call you again. Is that fair enough?
Okay. So what's your guys' offer?
Well, I got to ask you a couple questions on the house real quick. You have like 2 minutes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So from a 1 to 10 being a perfect, 10 being a perfect model home, how do you rate your home?
Well, I mean, like, it's probably like around a 6 or so, 6, 7.
Okay, and what is it going to take to get it to a 10?
I mean, it could probably use some paint, some new flooring.
Okay, and that's it, just paint and flooring to get it to a 10?
I mean, that's the only thing that I would do. I'm not sure what you guys want to do, but I mean, you could go in there and do as much stuff as you want. But for me, really, that's all it needs.
Okay, that's good. Well, I'm going to get with my underwriting department, and then we're going to get back to you shortly with an offer. What's got you wanting to sell?
Well, you guys are the one who called me. I mean, you know, I've never listed my property, and you're the one who called me. I didn't call you.
Well, I just want to make sure you are looking to sell and you're not just looking to get an offer. I mean, you have plans for after you sell this property?
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, my whole thing is if we can sell this, then we'll probably move and to different states and buy another house.
All right, wonderful. Well, I'm going to get with my underwriting department. I'm going to give you a call back in an hour, and I'm going to present you an offer, and we'll see where we can go from there.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yep, bye. Okay, bro. Now okay, so I hope that you're still watching, but this is weak. Because a lot of times this is what happened when you guys don't know how to filter and qualify the seller. So you would waste time now. He now go waste time. I don't know how long it's going to take him, probably 30 minutes, do the research, figure out what the property is worth, calculate the repairs, and then call the seller back and playing phone tag and then make an offer. And at that time, maybe the seller probably even wants retail value for the property. You see, a lot of you don't understand how to filter and qualify the seller. Okay? So when a seller sounds like this, typically the seller's not motivated. So I would come in, I'll be like, okay, I understand that I'm calling you, but I do want to make sure we're on the same page. You are interested in selling, correct? Because I don't want to waste your time or our time. We're only looking to buy 1 or 2 more houses within the next 30 to 60 days. And I'll be like, yep, I know. I'm interested in selling. If the price is right, perfect. I understand that the only reason why you would sell if you were to get the right price. Is that correct, Khang? I'll be like, that's correct. There's no other reason, right? Nope. Okay, perfect. How much you like to get for your property? Bam. Because if there's no motivation, I don't want to waste time. Okay? So I'm going to go in. I'll be like, okay, so how much you want? Bam. You see, so I would not do the research and spend all the time doing all of this when I don't know what the seller wants. It's a waste of time. When I first started 12 years ago, that's what I did. I even go out to meet with the seller. Wasted almost half of my day. Go out there, build a rapport, and walk through the property and look at all the this and walk away with no contract. Because the seller wants retail. So understand how to filter and qualify the seller saves you a lot of time. So whoever it is that I was on the phone with, filter and qualify the seller. Ask the seller what they want for the property. If it's within your ballpark, and then boom, set the appointment, do your research, call the seller back, lock it on the contract. Like, don't waste time. Even if you go meet the seller, especially when you go meet the seller, qualify the seller. If they're motivated, you're not going to scare them away. Because, look, it's going to take you at least 1 or 2 hours to be at the property to talk with the seller. And how many of those appointments can you go on a day? Can you do in a day if you don't qualify them? So you spend wasting time with the non-motivated, and then you're losing out on opportunities with the motivated. Make sense? And that's the mistake that I did 12 years ago when I first started. Because I didn't know how to filter and qualify the seller. But not no more. All right? So hopefully you do that, bro. Tampa buy homes, okay? Filter, qualify the seller. Make an offer. Seller won't give you a ballpark price. Give a seller a ballpark. Let's just see, you ask all the questions. The seller like, nope, make me an offer, make me an offer, make me an offer. Okay. Well, Mo, looking at what's sold in the area, looking at what we buy previously in the area, and based on the condition of your house, how old it is, I mean, gosh, you know, I hope that you're not going to hang up the phone on me here, but we're looking at between 100 to like 130,000. Does that seem like something within your ballpark? Nope. Okay. So how much are you looking to get for it? Now, if we can buy it, I mean, at least I can refer you to someone that can possibly pay you that. Because it doesn't, you know. So if you can push them away, let them know that, they'll be like, yep, no, 130 is not going to even work. Okay. I'm looking more like 190. Ah, okay, I see. So you're at the 190 part. So now I got the seller to give me a number. I'll be like, okay, so Then I go into the negotiating. Then I'll be like, hey, Mo, or hey, James, this is what I can do for you. I'll be like, hey, James, I can take care, if we can take care of all your closing costs, all your fees, taking over the property as is, close on the date of your choice, make this transaction a hassle-free sale for you. Could you see yourself going any lower than 190? If the answer is yes, okay, great. And then be like, well, you know what, James, I know you're at 180. I know we're at 130. You know what? It might look like we're far apart, but why don't I do this, James? Give me about 30 minutes, all right? I'm going to run this through my finance department and let this see if I can get them to come up on price. If I can get them to closer to that 180, are you ready to get the paperwork done and sell your property? Bam! So now what I'm doing is I'm not playing phone tag. I'm getting the seller commitment. I'm saying that if I can get my team manager, which is there's no finance or team department, right? But that's how you leverage to negotiate, to let them know that you're not the decision maker, that you have to get this approval and you're going to try to fight for them. So now instead of sitting on the opposite side, you're on the same side with the seller. Dude, that is the best negotiating tips that I can ever give you. Even when you go into a car dealership or you go buy anything or negotiate on anything, never be the decision maker. Never let them know that you make the final decision. If they know that, dude, it's kind of game over, right? Because when people can sense that you want it, dude, it's game over. But when you put this final decision on somebody else, they cannot tell you. They cannot read you. Even if you want it, you'll be like, oh man, I want it so bad, but I can't make a decision now. They know that they cannot win you over. Make sense? So which means if you base your final decision on somebody else, or I got to check with my parents or my husband, my wife, my whatever it is, or I got to talk to my CPA or my bookkeeper to make sure that, so even if they can read you, that they know that you want it so bad, but they can't get through you. Make sense? So what you do is you go out, you be like, hey, let me make a quick phone call if you don't mind. Go out there and then fake it. All right? You go out there and then you just fake it. Start speaking Chinese. Fake the phone call. You came back, you be like, you know what? Man, I just called my CPA and they tells me, dude, I don't have the 180. They said that the most that I can spend is 150. And that's it. That's all the capital I have available to spend on this car, to spend on this house. Bam. So now they know that you're tap out. If they don't take it, they're gonna lose out on a buyer. That is how you do it, my friend. That is how you negotiate. That is how you position yourself. Okay. Last question. Los Moni. Lots of Moni said, hey, how can you find a buyer? Dude, the only software that you need, bro. The seller, the buyers, pulling the list, everything. Kingdata.ai. Okay. Okay. Anyways, guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you that's here. I truly hope that this video will add some value to you. And if it does, I'll see you guys back in on the next live. YouTube family, you already know what time it is. Please don't just sit there. Boom, smash the thumbs up. If you're new to the family, welcome to the Wholesale to Million. Be sure to boom, smash that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next live. Until next time, take care. And let's go get this money out. Okay, so